Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. Today was not a good day for Bill Cosby. The court denied his motion to dismiss. Bill Cosby filed a motion to dismiss, alleging that he had reached an immunity deal with the prior prosecutor in the case. Also, he alleged that the current DA, Kevin Steele, should be dismissed on grounds of bias and politics. So the court denied Bill Cosby's motion, so the case is going to proceed along the normal course of a criminal case. There's supposed to be a preliminary hearing in March. During that hearing, the court will determine whether or not there's enough evidence for the case to go to trial. Now, this case really bothers me, but before I go into that, let me just say this. The case that I'm talking about is the criminal case, the case that involves the allegations that Andrea Constant has raised, saying that Bill Cosby sexually assaulted her. So that case is proceeding to trial. And this is what I'll say. I don't take any pleasure in seeing this black celebrity, this icon, fall. I don't want to see this brother fall. I don't want to see him locked up. It's sad. The whole situation is sad. But I believe in justice. I believe that everybody should have their day in court. There are serious allegations against this man. Andrea Constant has raised serious allegations of being sexually assaulted. And she should have her day in criminal court. She should have every right to pursue justice like any other victim of crime. And Bill Cosby should have his day in court as well. The court should decide the case on the merits and not on some technicality. So there's going to be a preliminary hearing in March to determine whether or not there's enough evidence to proceed. And that's a good thing. So Montgomery County DA Kevin Steele said something that I agree with. He said that a secret agreement that permits a wealthy defendant to buy his way out of the criminal case isn't right. And I agree with him 100%. Just because someone is wealthy, just because someone is famous, that doesn't mean that they should be able to operate outside of the criminal justice system. That doesn't mean that they deserve some kind of special treatment or special privileges. They need to be held accountable just like any other ordinary citizen. And I'm glad that this case is proceeding. I'm glad that it's going to be tried on the merits. There's supposed to be a preliminary hearing in March. At that hearing, they will determine whether or not there's enough evidence to prosecute Bill Cosby. I find it sickening that people have turned this man, this accused serial rapist, into some kind of damn martyr. I even saw a photograph with Bill Cosby with his hand clenched in a fist, with the fist raised up like a Black Power salute, saying, "Free Bill Cosby." This is how pathological some of us are. I mean, we will defend any black person just because they're a celebrity. Whether they're guilty or not, it doesn't even matter to some people. But anyway, we will find out the ultimate outcome of this case eventually. I'm just glad that things can proceed forward on the merit and not be dismissed on some kind of technicality based on some kind of agreement with a prior prosecutor. I mean, this thing is unheard of. Like I said in my last video, I can't remember any kind of situation where there's some kind of agreement not to prosecute somebody, an agreement of that kind of nature. I mean, there are situations where someone can be given immunity and then they're used as a witness against another criminal defendant. But that's not the type of situation we're talking about here. So, again, I'm glad that this case is going to be decided on the merits, and I will continue to follow it.